2022. We are so glad you guys are back on campus. Your counselors want to go over some really important information with you guys that is going to make your senior year the most enjoyable. The first thing is that your graduation day is on June 1st, 2022. Next, in order to make sure that you guys are receiving all the senior information that's really important, we're going to need you to join LQHS Class of 2022 in Google Classroom. Please go there now and enter the class code that you see there on the bottom. Once you guys join Google Classroom, please go to the pre-survey that you see listed there and take 3 minutes to complete it. You may begin now. Thanks guys for filling out the pre-survey. Now I just want to go over some of the agenda items that we'll be going over today that is pertinent to your senior year. The first thing is that we will be offering you guys some senior tips to, again, make sure that this senior year is going to be the most successful. We're also going to go over some graduation and testing requirements for those of you guys that are looking into post-secondary options. And for some of you guys that want to start employment right after high school or maybe join the military, we're going to go over some other post-high school options with you guys as well and go over important dates and timelines. Some senior success tip items. First thing is that all of you guys will be meeting with your counselors to go over senior evaluations, to talk to your counselor to make sure that you guys are on track with credits as well as courses. Please make sure that you guys check your emails because those appointments will be set by your counselors through your email address. Attendance is super important to your senior success, so make sure that you guys are here at school as often as you guys can, because if you guys are here, excuse me, that is the best way to make sure that you make this senior year the best one ever. We have a peer tutoring program here at the school. Please sign up in the counseling office to make sure that you guys are receiving any academic support that you may need. The FAFSA is open from October 1st and goes all the way to March 2nd. Make sure that you guys come on Tuesday between October and March to get help with your counselor in the counseling office. So again, beginning in October, every Tuesday in the counseling office, get help with your financial aid application. Next is to make sure that you guys are checking your personal and school email regularly, because that is how we are going to get out any information that we guys want you to know.
So all of your information, I know we're throwing a lot of information at you, and this might be very overwhelming, and you might not remember all this information. However, your go-to should be always our LQHS website. You need to check there first for any information on scholarships, FAFSA. There's a valuable information at your fingertips on this website, and I can't stress that enough. If you want to request transcripts via parchment.com, please. You can also send our registrar an email, but there's always this form that you can fill out with parchment.com. So there is a variety of requirements, and I know right now as seniors, you are getting there to the 220. You have accumulated all of your credits, or you're getting close to it. You had 4 years, and now you're getting close to the end. We will be meeting with you to go over your graduation and A through G requirements. Keep in mind that there are some differences, and your counselor will go over this during your senior credit evaluations. So again, these are our A through G college and career ready requirements. You remember that you have to complete the following subjects with the C or better. We can't stress that enough.
Testing information. What we really want you to know is we want you to have the opportunity to take the SAT, ACT test before, so that you can get into college of your choice. Our campus, Desert Sands, is offering SAT October 13th to all seniors, paid for by our district, and that'll be happening during the school day. ACT is an alternate test that you can take, and sometimes students do better with it, so we want to make sure that you know about that, but that'll be on your own time. ASVAD is the world's best career indicator assessment, and to sign up for that one, that's November 30th.
Now we're going to do a little activity. We know you're all tired of just listening to us just talk and throw all this information at you. Talk to your elbow partner near you. Get to know someone new if you can. And you're going to share 1 or 2 things that you learned so far about your senior year and why it's important, or dates, important tests that you need to look out for, important deadlines. So we're going to give you 2 minutes, and it starts now. Okay, time's up. We really hope that you've learned a lot from the previous slides. Okay, so now we're going to talk about community colleges. So we were talking about it in our team, and we felt that just talking about just community, we didn't want to go into like the itty bitty details of a community college, right? But what would we want to know about our community colleges? And one of the things that we talked about is that it's very important that you know that there are multiple pathways at a community college. You can receive a variety of certificates, for example, for HVAC, for nursing, plant pathology, auto tech, architecture, and there's several programs that will transfer you into a university, and it's a great opportunity. If you want any transfer information, it's available on assist.org. Please, please, please take advantage of this because it's very helpful to us counselors. And if you want to know if a course is transferable to a UC or a Cal State that you want to attend, this is a good resource. The cost of attendance, I mean, I feel like this is really important. At COD, it's approximately $46 per unit with a $19 health fee per semester. The applications are available October 1st. And I mean, so ultimately you'll be paying about $1,300, at COD, which is not bad. So meet your deadlines. We can't stress this enough. And very important, next year it is free with pledge. So please make sure that you stop by the Career Center right here with Miss Julie Van Bacter, and that you listen to our announcements, and that you pay attention to Google Classroom, because this is how we are going to disseminate this information. So California State University System, also known as CSU, has 23 campuses located all over California. Each campus has different majors. And something really cool is, again, going to our LQHS website, we have all of our virtual tours on our website under Career Center. The applications for these opens October 1st. So, and if you want any information, like always, stop by and talk to us here in the counseling office. University of California system. So there's 9 undergraduate UC campuses. And you must complete the A through G courses. And very important, our application starts November 1st. If you want to apply, you can apply at universityofcalifornia.edu. And again, if you need help filling out your application, we are here as your counselors for support.
Private universities. We're highlighting 4 universities right here, but there is many, many more. Redlands University, USC, CBU, and Cal Lutheran. What we want you to know is that a lot of them will go through, you have to apply through Common App. The application, the fees are kind of there as an estimate per year. There is a lot of financial aid because they have donors at the school. So just because the fees look so high doesn't mean that you won't get scholarships from the school. Sometimes they base it off GPAs. So we want you to look around at some of these schools and see what might apply to you, what's interesting, and have an idea. So after you apply, so let's say every one of you are in here and you've all applied to 2 CSUs, College of the Desert, and a UC, or 2 or 3 schools, and you want to know what's going on. Immediately after you apply, probably within 3 days, you should get a confirmation email. And then that email is going to tell you the next steps to set up your account. So you're going to set up your portals and your university emails. My recommendation is have a little book and write those codes, those items down. Then from January to May 5th is when the school is going to let you know if they're accepting you at their institution. And that's usually done via email. Then on May 1st is National Signing Day. That's the day that you have to pay your $300, $500, whatever deposit it is, to be able to go to that school. Say that's your commitment, saying you're going. And then your final objective is turn in your transcripts to that school and then get ready to attend the university. Vocational students, a lot of students are really interested in vocational. I would like to highlight cosmetology, because we have a school local right here where you can live at home and go to school, Milan Institute. I think there's a couple others, but we wanted to let you know about that. There's culinary, there's auto mechanic, fashion design, there's art schools, and there's computer schools, all where you can get certificates. Some of them you can get associate's degrees. Some of them you can get, like if you're going for nursing, you can get your LVN or LPN, licensed practical or licensed vocational nursing. Those are options. Usually they cost a little more, but you're in the job way faster. So we want to make sure that you're aware of that. Military is always an option. We're really looking for the 3 E's: enlist, enroll, or get employed. So those are the 3 things that we want you to do. So one of those items, joining the military has ability to help you pay for college in or out of the military, helps you travel. They also train you while you're in the military for a different position. So that is something that's available. Highlighting again, ASVAB test, you have to have it taken before 11/30/2021. We're going to do a scavenger hunt. And what's interesting about this is our Miss Christmas was an LQHS student. Some of you actually might have gone to school with her. She created the scavenger hunt. So if you'll click on this bit.ly, and then you can go to the scavenger hunt, and you can go to the scavenger hunt. We'll give you about 10 minutes for the scavenger hunt. We're just going to pause it here so that the teacher can pause it, and then when you're done with it, you can all do it. And then the counselors are going to go see who did the best, and then we're going to give you a prize, and we'll announce it over student announcements. Type of financial aid. This is something that we as students have a little bit of questions about. What I want to make sure that you know is FAFSA is a federal student aid, and you need to have a social security number for that. CATA is California Dream Act, which is for California students that do not have a social security number. What I really want you to know is your counselors know how to fill out both applications, and you're only going to fill out one. And we're here for you. We also have set up FAFSA and CATA Tuesdays, where a counselor will be available via Zoom or on campus to help you finish your financial aid. The financial aid works by total cost of attendance, what you get for scholarships, and then what you owe. And then with the financial aid, the FAFSA or the CATA, you get different grants, or you can take out loans. Here's some really important, this is almost like a sheet that you might want to screenshot. It has all the information that you need, the websites, and what the things are called. And the main takeaway that we want you to know is FAFSA and CATA opens up October 1st, 2021, closes for the free money March 2nd, 2022, and you're going to use your parents' tax information 2020. Lots of students have different arrangements in their family, and that's why you're going to come talk to your counselor, and we'll figure out how we're going to assist you with that. That's the big takeaway for this screen. Once everything is all done, you'll create your web grant, and when you picked your school in May, you'll put in there what school you're going to, and that's where your financial aid money will go to that school for your education. Scholarship corner. So we got Miss Van Vactor updating our scholarship page. At least once a week we find out about a new scholarship. Pay attention to the scholarship page. turn in your senior profile, your senior scholarship profile. The deadline for that is December 3rd. And then that way you can that puts you in one pool for scholarships, and then you can apply for scholarships. And at the bottom of the scholarship page are some links that we vetted, which means that we've made sure we've made fake accounts to make sure that they're not asking you questions that aren't appropriate or that we think aren't scams. So we want to let you know that. So please check on those. You can move around through there for scholarship. Miss Van Vactor does a pretty good job of helping students, and we'll move through there. And you can also talk to any counselor regarding scholarships. These are important informations. The ones I want to highlight are for our athletes. NCAA is NCAA, and NAIA are both websites for athletes. Division One, Division Two is NCAA, and NAIA are for smaller schools, private schools that aren't Division One and Division Two. What's notable is if you don't fill out the application, that they can't recruit you. So make sure you fill out that. If you get free and reduced lunch, you usually will qualify for a fee waiver. So make sure that you encourage your family to fill out the free and reduced lunch so you can get that waiver. Now we're going to do a post survey. This is super important to the counseling department. So if you will fill out, it's the exact same survey as the pre. We want to see if you learned anything. It will be posted in announcements on your Google Classroom. So if you'll click on the one that says post survey, that would be perfect. And time is going. Way to go, Blackhawks!